everybody, welcome back to, I think this is quiz number 7 on musical theatre. Do check out the ones before this that are all on my channel below, and subscribe if you are interested in hearing of when the next ones are released. But normally, every Monday, there will be a new musical theatre quiz. And if you want to try and do something else, there is a Simpsons one on there, there is a film one, and there is a Marvel's Avengers one as well. I might do some more over the next couple of weeks, but the only regular one every Monday is musical theatre, which is why you're all here. So, there are going to be 5 rounds of 10 as usual, so that's 50 questions. There'll be some of the same old rounds, and there'll be some new ones as well. So why don't we just crack on? Do remember at the end of all this to drop me a message either on Twitter at DirectorDan86 if you'd like to tell me what your scores were, or also tell me if you have any ideas for other rounds you'd like to see. 7 weeks in now, it's really useful to have people give me some help as to what else to do, so they're not just the same 5 rounds every time. I like to throw in another kind of at least one a week that's sort of new. So let's just jump in then. Good luck, break a leg. Here we go with round 1. Okay, so round 1 is always the composer's round, and I know people are getting a little bit better at these as we go along, as you are learning more about composers. Hopefully I'm keeping it just as difficult for those of you who think you're quite good at composers. So let's go. Number 1, who wrote the music for Hamilton? So that's number 1. Who composed the music for Hamilton? Number 2. Who composed the music for An American in Paris? So American in Paris. Who composed the music for that show? That's number 2. Number 3 is Shrek the Musical. So who composed Shrek the Musical? Number 4, Starlight Express. So that's Starlight Express for number 4. And if you're new to the quiz, again, do feel free to pause if you need some extra time, or if you want the challenge of a speedy test, then just keep it going, and at the end of each round, take a moment to go back. That's totally up to you. Number 5 on this round of composers is Mame. So that's Mame, number 5. Number 6, Dear Evan Hansen. So that's Dear Evan Hansen is number 6. Number 7, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. So who composed the music for Sweeney Todd is number 7. Number 8, Beetlejuice. So that's Beetlejuice for number 8. And as you well know, if you have been following all the quizzes, I will not say the name of that show a third time. And number 9, we have High Society. So who composed the music for High Society, number 9? And number 10, a show I only saw for the first time quite recently, actually. This is Curtains. So who composed the musical Curtains? And that is number 10, the last in round 1, composers. So pause now if you'd like, go back over, fill out any blanks, and as soon as you're ready, let's go on to round number 2. Round number 2, again, it's the same old round. It is the lyrics round. So, as usual, I will give you a lyric to a song from a show. You just have to tell me what show it is from. I've tried to keep a nice balance of harder and easier ones this week. So, let me know how you do. Okay, so number 1. What show are these lyrics from? Good times and bum times, I've seen them all. So that's good times and bum times, I've seen them all. What show is that from? Number 2. I got plenty of nuttin', and nuttin's plenty for me. That one's really hard not to sing, because I used to sing that all the time. So number 2, I got plenty of nuttin', and nuttin's plenty for me. What show is that lyric from? Number 3, I'm waving through a window, can anybody see? So that's, I'm waving through a window, can anybody see? What show is that from? For number 3. Number 4. But she was granted one more start, the convent of the Sacred Heart. That's number 4. But she was granted one more start, the convent of the Sacred Heart. Okay, moving on. Number 5. Oh, well, I never, was there ever, a cat so clever? What show could that lyric possibly be from? Number 5. Oh, well, I never, was there ever, a cat so clever? Number 6. Be daring and uncaring. When you pinch me, try to pinch me where there's fat. Again, that's number 6. Be daring and uncaring. When you pinch me, try to pinch me where there's fat. And like I always say on these, do have a guess. Have a stab in the dark. It's always worth a guess because you never know. Plenty of people have been right so far with just guesses. So if you really don't know, just pick a show. Number 7. Who wants the bother of a country estate? A country estate is something I'd hate. What's that lyric from? Number 7. Who wants the bother of a country estate? A country estate is something I'd hate. Number 8. I hope you're happy now. You hurt your cause forever. I hope you think you're clever. Again for number 8. I hope you're happy now. You hurt your cause forever. I hope you think you're clever. What show is that from for number 8? Number 9. I'll be cooking again. Be good looking again. Again for number 9. I'll be cooking again. Be good looking again. And finally in this lyric round, number 10. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. That's number 10. Final one of round 2. So take a moment, fill out some blanks, guess some answers, and let's move on to round number 3. Number 3 is again the pictures round and my excuse to practice my Photoshop skills. So thank you for indulging me with these every time. But I do quite like this round. So I'm going to show you 10 playbills. Okay, so that's Broadway playbills for musicals. All you have to do is tell me what show they belong to. I have photoshopped out the title as best as I can. You just need to tell me the show. Okay, so let's put the images up now. And now that they are up, feel free to pause, have a look, fill out some answers. And when you are ready, click play and let's move on to round number 4. Welcome to round 4. This is the rule of 3s round, as always. Now those 3s do change, but this one now is going to be the same as last week's. So rather than me giving you 3 things and you give me the answer, this will be a multiple choice where I will give you a question and there will be 3 possible answers. Just tell me the right one. Okay, so here we go with question number 1. In The Little Mermaid, which one of these does Ariel not have in her treasure trove? Is it Whatsits, Thingamajigs, or Whoosits? So which of those 3 does Ariel not have in her trove? Whatsits, Thingamajigs, or Whoosits? That's question number 1. Question number 2. In Rent, who is trying to evict Roger and the other Bohemians? Is it Benny, Benji, or Brian? So who is trying to evict Roger and friends? Is it Benny, Benji, or Brian? And that is question number 2. Number 3. In Waitress, what was the first pie that Jenna gave to Dr. Pomatter? Was it the mermaid marshmallow pie, the in the dark dark chocolate pie, or a little wild wild berry pie? So which of those pies was the first one that Jenna gave to Dr. Pomatter in Waitress? The mermaid marshmallow pie, in the dark dark chocolate pie, or a little wild wild berry pie? And that is number 3. Number 4. In Annie, which president takes inspiration from the song Tomorrow? Was it Theodore Roosevelt, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Franklin D. Roosevelt? So which president in Annie takes inspiration from her song Tomorrow? Theodore Roosevelt, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Franklin D. Roosevelt? That's question 4. Number 5. What is the nightclub called in the Pajama Game, where no one knows your face? Was it El Cafe Cubano, Hernando's Hideaway, or the Buena Vista Social Club? So what was the name of the nightclub in the Pajama Game where no one knows your face? El Cafe Cubano, Hernando's Hideaway, or the Buena Vista Social Club? That is question number 5. How are we doing? Are these all right? I really like this round and this change of round, multiple choice, but they are hard to put together, so hopefully they're all okay so far. Number 6. What is the name of Dainty June's moo cow? The new cow, the true cow. Was it Milky White, Catherine, or Caroline? So that's Dainty June's moo cow. Is it Milky White, Catherine, or Caroline? It's question number 6. If you're singing that one, you know the answer. So, number 7. Who originated the role of Edna Turnblad in the musical adaptation of Hairspray? Was it Harvey Fierstein, Michael Ball, or John Travolta? So that's who originated the role of Edna Turnblad in the musical adaptation of Hairspray. Harvey Fierstein, Michael Ball, or John Travolta. That is question number 7. Number 8. What was Billy Elliot born to do? Dance, boogie, or hand jive? So what was Billy Elliot born to do? Dance, boogie, hand jive. Number 9. In Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, which classic villain did not make it to the stage? Electro, Kraven the Hunter, or Doc Ock? So Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, which classic villain did not make it from the page to stage? Electro, Kraven the Hunter, or Doc Ock, or Dr. Octopus? And finally, number 10. Lea Salonga originated the role of Kim in Miss Saigon, but which Disney princess did she not provide the singing voice for? Mulan, Jasmine, or Ariel? Okay, so Lea Salonga, which of these Disney princesses did she not provide the singing voice for? Jasmine, Mulan, Ariel. And there you go. That is your final question for round number 4. Let's move on to our final round number 5. So here we are, the final round, number 5, and I'm going to spice things up a little bit. It's a new round. It is an audio round, and I took inspiration from the recent, I think it was What's on Stage quiz, where they played the first second of an overture, of which I got, I think it was 8 out of 10. But I took inspiration from that, and I've decided to do the first word sung in a musical. So that means I'm going to give you the very first words that are sung, and only the first word that is sung in the musical. You need to tell me the show. Now, I'm going to have 2 tiers of difficulty here. So first up, I'm going to play you just the first word. You'll get it twice, but it'll be just the first word. If you manage to guess it with just the first word, you get 2 points. After that is done, I'm going to play you the first word with a little bit of a musical intro into it. If you get it then, you get 1 point. Okay? So, first of all, I'm going to play you the first words. So here we go.
Hello. Hello. Wilka. Wilka.
Jimmy Jimmy. Yesterday. Yesterday. Sandy. Sandy. When
Something. Something. Bobby. Bobby.
How did you do with that? I know some of them are really hard, but I have faith that there'll be people out there who can get it. I spent a lot of time going through first words of shows. Hopefully there are people out there that will be able to get them all. So if you've got any of them, well done. That is 2 points. I'm now going to play you the first word, plus a little bit of a musical sort of lead up to it, which hopefully should help. If you get them now, they're only worth 1 point. See you on the other side.
Hello. Welcome.
Jimmy. Yesterday. Sandy. When
Something. Bobby.
And there you go. Well done if you got all 10 of those. Even bigger well done if you got them after only the one single word. Some of them were really difficult. Okay, and you can relax now. That is the end of the quiz. That is the 50 questions, but 60 points up for grabs. Okay, so we're now going to move on and go through the answers. Round 1 answers. This is the composers round. So you have to tell me the composers. As usual, if it is a famous pairing, I'll accept it. But extra well done if you give me the composer in that pairing. So here we go. Number 1. Hamilton. It was Lin-Manuel Miranda. So number 1. The answer is Lin-Manuel Miranda. Number 2, An American in Paris, was written by, or the music was written by, George Gershwin. So George Gershwin is the answer there for number 2. Number 3 was Shrek the Musical, and the music was written by Janine Tesori. So Janine Tesori for number 3. Number 4, Starlight Express. The music was written by Andrew Lloyd Webber. So Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber for number 4. Number 5 was Mame. And that show was composed by Jerry Herman. A lot of the same names coming up over and over again. So hopefully you're starting to learn about full portfolios of composers if you didn't know them before. So Mame there for number 5 was Jerry Herman. Number 6, Dear Evan Hansen. Now, it was a famous, obviously, duo. It was Pascal and Paul, who did Greatest Showman, for example. They both write the music. So there you go. There's Pascal and Paul for number 6. Number 7, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Is, of course, Stephen Sondheim. So Stephen Sondheim popping up again here, but not for number 7. Number 8, Beetlejuice, the musical, which I saw last year, and it was wonderful. A great fun show. The music there was written by Eddie Perfect. Not many shows under his belt to date, but if Beetlejuice is anything to go by, I'm quite excited about the next one. Number 9, High Society, is Cole Porter. So that's Cole Porter, the answer for number 9. And 10, Curtains, is John Kander and Fred Ebb. The music, of course, there by John Kander. So Kander and Ebb have the point, but well done if you said John Kander as the musician in that duo. Tally them up. Well done if you got the full 10. Let's move on to round number 2. The lyrics round. So, I give you the lyrics, you give me the name of the show they're from. Here we go. Number 1, Good Times and Bum Times. I've seen them all. I'm still here. Of course, it's Follies. Well done if you got that. That's from Follies. 2, I Got Plenty of Nuttin', and Nuttin's Plenty for Me, is from Porgy and Bess. So number 2 is Porgy and Bess. Number 3, I'm Waving Through a Window, Can Anybody See, is Dear Evan Hansen. So Dear Evan Hansen there, number 3. Number 4, But She Was Granted One More Start, The Convent of the Sacred Heart, is from Chicago. So that's Chicago for number 4. Number 5, Oh Well I Never, Was There Ever a Cat So Clever? I'm sure it won't surprise you to know that's from Cats. So that's Cats for number 5. Be Daring and Uncaring, When You Pinch Me, Try to Pinch Me Where There's Fat. That's from Be Italian from 9. So that's 9 for number 6. Who Wants the Bother of a Country Estate? A country estate is something I'd hate. It's from High Society. So number 7 is High Society. Number 8, I Hope You're Happy Now. You Hurt Your Cause Forever. I Hope You'll Think You're Clever. Wicked. So that's Wicked for number 8. Number 9, I'll Be Cooking Again. Be Good Looking Again. I thought this one might trip up a few of you because it's from the stage show version and not the film version. Although they did put the film version back in some releases. But anyway, it's Beauty and the Beast. It is Human Again from Beauty and the Beast. So well done if you got that. And number 10, finally, You Need Someone Older and Wiser Telling You What to Do. From The Sound of Music, of course. From I Am 16 going on 17. There you are. Survived round number 2. Tally up your correct answers. And let's move on to the picture round. Here are the answers for the picture round. So, this is where I gave you 10 playbills with the titles of the show photoshopped away as if by magic. So, here they are. Now let's work through them. So, number 1. This is from Bring It On. Well done if you got that. That's from Bring It On. Number 2. That's the musical adaptation of the French film Amélie. I saw that recently on tour in the UK and it was beautiful. hopefully after all this nonsense it'll come back, because it really was a stunning show, beautiful music. That is Amelie, and that was number 2. Number 3, could it possibly be Cats? Yes, number 3 was Cats. I'm sure most of you got that one. Such an iconic poster there. Number 4, well done if you got this. This was for Hadestown. So number 4 is Hadestown. Number 5, that was for La Cage aux Folles. So La Cage aux Folles was number 5. Number 6, Elf. So Elf, number 6. Number 7 is Catch Me If You Can, a show that I would love to see brought over to the UK. Wonderful score. Mark Shaman there. Catch Me If You Can, number 7. Number 8 is Crazy For You. It's Crazy For You for number 8. Number 9. This was the most recent off-Broadway production of Little Shop of Horrors. So number 9, Little Shop of Horrors. And number 10 is A Chorus Line. So number 10 there, A Chorus Line. Well done if you got all 10. Let's move on then to round number 4. Round number 4, the rule of 3s. This is the multiple choice round. So here we go. Number 1, in The Little Mermaid, which of these does Ariel not have in her trove? What's its, thingamajigs, or who's its? She does not have thingamajigs. So thingamajigs, answer there for number 1. Number 2, in Rent, who is trying to evict Roger and friends? Was it Benny, Benji, or Brian? It was Benny. So Benny, number 2. Number 3, in Waitress, what was the first pie that Jenna gave to Dr. Pomatter? Was it the mermaid marshmallow pie, in the dark, dark chocolate pie, or little wild, wild berry pie? It was the mermaid marshmallow pie. Well done if you said that. The mermaid marshmallow pie for number 3. Number 4, in Annie, which American president takes inspiration from the song Tomorrow? Was it Theodore Roosevelt, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Franklin D. Roosevelt? It was, of course, Franklin D. Roosevelt and his New Deal. So Franklin D. Roosevelt there, the answer for number 4. Number 5, what was the nightclub called in the Pajama Game where no one knows your face? El Cafe Cubano, Hernando's Hideaway, or Buena Vista Social Club? The answer was, of course, Hernando's Hideaway. Ole! Sorry, you can't say that without doing that. El Cafe Cubano, of course, is the one from Guys and Dolls. And Buena Vista Social Club is a real band whom I listened to a lot of, actually, back when I was in uni. Anyway, so, number 6. What is the name of Dainty June's moo cow, a new cow, a true cow, called Caroline? So Caroline is the answer there for number 6. Milky White, of course, is from Into the Woods. So Caroline there, the answer for number 6. Number 7. Who originated the role of Edna Turnblad in the musical adaptation? So no point saying Divine, because that was the original film. But in the musical adaptation, it was Harvey Fierstein who originated the role, followed by Michael Ball, who originated the role in the UK, and then John Travolta, who did it on screen. So the correct answer there, Harvey Fierstein for number 7. Number 8, was Billy Elliot born to dance, born to boogie, or born to hand jive? Well, we all know he was born to boogie. So that's number 8, boogie. Number 9, I knew I'd get to Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark sooner or later. So, in this show, which classic villain did not make it from page to stage? Electro, Kraven the Hunter, who's one of my favourites, or Doc Ock? Well, it was Doc Ock. Doc Ock did not make it to the stage show. And finally, number 10, Lea Salonga, who originated the role of Kim in Miss Saigon. Which of these princesses did she not provide the singing voice for? Mulan, Jasmine, or Ariel? It was Ariel. Lea Salonga was the singing voice of Jasmine and Mulan. So Ariel there for number 10. Woo, felt like we whizzed through them. So well done for keeping up. Tally up your scores, and then let's move on to our final round. And here we are, round 5, the maddest round I've done so far. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you managed to get some, if not most, of these right. But this was first words sung in musicals. Whew. So, what I'll do is I'll play you the first word, and then I will tell you, and then I'll play you sort of the first line of the song to go with it. So, number 1, here it is. And that is from Oklahoma. And here is the first line.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow.
Okay, there we go. So, number 2, this was the first word.
Hello.
And this is the first line of the Book of Mormon.
Hello. My name is Elder Price, and I would like to share with you the most amazing book.
Okay, so number 3. Here was the first word. And that was from Dreamgirls. So here's the first line.
Move right out of my life. Move right out
Well done if you got that. It was really hard to get a snippet of that without anything else on. Number 4. Here is the first word.
Welcome.
And I'm sure you all got this one. It is from Cabaret. So here is the first line.
Welcome. Bienvenue. Welcome.
Okay, number 5. The first word from number 5 is this.
Jimmy.
And that is from the last 5 years. And here's the first line.
Jamie is over and Jamie is gone.
There we go. Number 6. I hope you don't all hate me for this round. It was tough. Here is number 6. Here's the first word.
Yesterday.
Okay. And that is from Merrily We Roll Along. And to prove it, here's the first line.
Yesterday is done. See the pretty countryside.
Number 7. The first word is this.
Sandy.
And I'm sure, again, you all got this. This was, of course, from Greece. Here is the whole first line.
Sandy, can't you see I'm in misery?
Number 8. Here's the first word.
When
This is, I think, the hardest one on here. That is from the song Aquarius from Hair. Well done if you got that. Here's the first line.
the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter.
Number 9. Here's the first word.
Something.
That was from Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. And here's the first line.
Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight.
And finally, number 10. Here is the first word.
Bobby.
And that is, of course, from Company. And there is the first line to follow.
Bobby. Bobby, baby. Bobby, honey.
Boo boo, Bobby doll.
Whew, and there we go. That is the end. Well done for surviving that last round. I hope you enjoyed that one. Well done if you got all 10. That's pretty amazing work. And that is the end of our quiz. So, thank you again for taking part. Please share, please comment, please subscribe, blah, 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 blah. I'm doing these just to keep myself from going insane during these sort of weird times. So please do, if they bring you a bit of joy, share them amongst others. And I hope people have fun doing them. I will keep doing them every Monday. So until next Monday, I guess. Stay safe. See you then. As always, there is a tiebreaker in case any of you are playing with teams or against each other and need to decide who the winner is. Because it's not just the taking part that counts, it is the winning, as we all know. So, today's tiebreaker question. Michael R. Jackson's musical A Strange Loop has just won the Pulitzer Prize for drama. Now, there have been a few musicals that have been in that category that have won. I want you to tell me how many musicals there have been. Simple as that. How many musicals have won the Pulitzer Prize for drama? Okay, have a think. It's the nearest answer. No sort of wasting time on this. Got a number? Quickly now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't use my fingers apparently to count too much. The answer is 10. 10 musicals. So we have Of Thee I Sing, South Pacific won it, Fiorello, which I don't know, I have to admit, How to Succeed in Business Without Even Trying, A Chorus Line, Sunday in the Park with George, Rent, Next to Normal, and most recently Hamilton, and then, of course, was Michael R. Jackson's amazing new show. I've skewered bits of it. It sounds incredible. A Strange Loop, worth checking out. And if you got that answer, which means you know are the winner, well done.
We're glad you came, but we have to shout. Adios. Au revoir. We don't say goodbye.
Get lost!
Get out!
It's over.